how to build a pipeline of turning 65 consumers through strategic partnerships. I want to know how to lock in these people well before their mailboxes start filling up from the insurance company. How do I get myself in touch with this consumer and build rapport well before, again, they're approaching that 65th birthday? So today, we're going to talk about 3 keys to building Turning 65 strategic partnerships. Good morning, agents of the senior market. Welcome back to Near and Far. It is Monday morning, May 10th. Excited to be back with you. So today's episode is the first one that is coming from the suggestions we received from our 1,000 subscriber celebration. You guys asked for what you wanted, and here it is. We are giving it to you. So in order to celebrate and thank all of our subscribers, we want to give away $1,000 in Amazon gift cards to 4 of our subscribers. So what we need you to do is send to us an idea for video content you'd like to see. This episode comes from Al McMahon. So Al, thank you so much. Gave us some great ideas in terms of an episode. You now have your $250 worth of Amazon gift cards that is waiting for you. So all you need to do is head to Greenhouse in order to redeem them. Again, for those of you that aren't familiar, Greenhouse is our agent rewards program, where just for doing things you do every day, you can receive points and redeem them for Amazon gift cards. So Al, head to Greenhouse, redeem for your $250. We really appreciate your feedback, and look for future episodes coming from the agents who submitted us just some fantastic ideas. We really appreciate it. So Al's request in terms of the video he wanted to see was about how to build a pipeline of turning 65 consumers through strategic partnerships. Al was saying to us, hey, I want to know how to lock in these people well before their mailboxes start filling up from the insurance company. How do I get myself in touch with this consumer and build rapport well before, again, they're approaching that 65th birthday? So today, based upon Al's suggestion, we're going to talk about 3 keys to building Turning 65 strategic partnerships. So number 1, the first question is, ask yourself, why should you partner with group insurance and property casualty insurance agents? So first you got to understand, why are they a good strategic partner in regards to this? So specifically with group agents, just to start, they've got members in their groups that are both approaching and transitioning into Medicare. Now, this is even more important today than it was previously, because again, as we've talked about in a previous episode of Near and Far, there are insurance companies that are having an entirely new treatment of these Medicare secondary payer rules. So even beyond the normal process of, dealing with questions for folks approaching Medicare, how Medicare secondary payer rules are being handled by insurance companies makes the group agent, a more valid prospect than they were even before. Additionally, property casualty agents, why are they a good outlet? Well, they have countless clients across all sorts of age groups. I mean, they've got people at 18, just got car insurance, need to do something. They've got folks at 65, 75, 85, 95. Although if I think about my grandmother who's in her 90s, I don't know that I want her having property casualty insurance for auto, but that's neither here nor there. Don't tell my grandmother I don't think she should be driving. But in any event, the property casualty agent has a wide swath of consumers who, again, have need and potentially could be approaching Medicare. And both of these types of agents typically, not all the time, but typically stay away from being involved in Medicare, so the need is there. So the second item in terms of building that Turning 65 partnership is understanding, why do the group and property casualty agents, why would they want to partner with you? Why would they want to work with an agent specifically on Medicare programs and introduce that person to their clients? So let's talk about the property casualty agent first. So property casualty agents have one fear. Okay, what is that thing that they are deathly afraid of? It's their client, switching their coverage. If you think about it, if you're sitting down and you've got your auto insurance and you're paying $1.50 a month, and there's an ad for Geico with their little, lizard thing, or the mayhem guy. I can't remember if it's for Allstate or Nationwide. In any event, you see all those commercials. It's like, oh, you could, get this for $140 a month. There's a lot of flipping car insurance for, just minimal premium difference. So they have that fear. They're afraid of losing their clients, and they lack the time to invest in the Medicare. Now, by a PNC agent partnering with someone like you, you are handling that client's need for Medicare information. Now, why does that matter to them? Why will that help eliminate their biggest fear, which is retention? Well, if I'm, Susie Wozniak and my insurance agent, Bob, can't answer my Medicare questions, what am I going to do? I'm going to look for that Medicare information somewhere else. But what happens if I get that Medicare information from an agent who also does property casualty? All of a sudden, I may flip my auto insurance. So for the property casualty agent, it makes perfect sense to partner with someone like you to answer those Medicare questions so that consumer, Susie Wozniak, isn't seeking it somewhere else. Now, for the group insurance agent, I don't think that they're fearing losing the members. I mean, the members have to stay with them. It's not a member-driven choice that they're handling the group insurance for their company. But these agents are focused on offering value. Value is really the key here for the group agent to both retain their existing groups and beyond that, to try to acquire new groups. When they go in to talk to a new group, it isn't just what's the premium that you can offer with Blue Cross or United Healthcare or Aetna or whoever else that they're quoting the group with. They're trying to offer value. And by giving that group agent a partner, you, that can be a Medicare resource to their groups, to their companies that they work with, that will reduce the load of questions on both the company's HR department as well as on ownership if it's a smaller company. I mean, if you've got a company that's 20 people or less, when an employee has a question about their health insurance, there is no HR department. There's no HR person. So who do they go to? They go to ownership. So, that is a situation where that partnership really helps the group offer value to both groups large and small. And the more employees who ultimately are on Medicare, it does two things. One, it reduces the group claims, which ultimately, those of you who are involved in this business know will reduce their premiums. So that's why they'd want to partner. Now, three, okay, we understand why would you want to target group insurance and property casualty shops? Why would they want to partner to you? How do you go about starting to build that relationship? It's one thing to identify what makes sense. It's another thing to go out and make it happen. So first, let's talk about the property casualty groups. Pick up the phone and start calling property casualty agents in your area and pretend that, you're calling asking questions for your grandmother. This is one of my time-honored sales tactics when I'm trying to figure something out is I'm just going to get on the phone. I'm going to call their office and just see what they say. So get on the phone and say, hi, this is Bill. I know that you're an insurance agent in the area. I don't have my coverage with you, but my grandmother is approaching Medicare agent. Just want to know, is that something that you guys handle? See what they say. The shops that don't handle it, that just say, we really don't work with that. I'm sorry. That don't say, hey, we've got an agent that we've referred this business to. Call them back a day later and ask to talk to the agent and offer your services and explain to them that the way you would work with them and help and be their Medicare resource would help to build their retention. And I guarantee you're going to start building some strategic partnerships by leveraging the retention concept to the property casualty agent. So next, on the group insurance agents, reach out to group agents in your area and just ask them, hey, when you're working with your groups and the members on the group have Medicare questions, how are those being handled? How do you handle the questions, or how does the group handle the questions? Position the benefit of employees, additionally, actually on Medicare, actively receiving that benefit. And A, for the groups under 20, it's going to reduce their claim load. And B, for the groups over 20, it will also reduce claim load. When you talk to the business owners or the HR department who's making that decision about how your insight, advice, and being a resource can help reduce group premiums, as well as reduce the load of questions hitting HR department and ownership, again, offering value, that is really going to drive that particular group's agents' retention, as well as their ability to go out and acquire new groups by being able to say, hey, I also have a Medicare resource that can help with this. So again, those are really the three keys. Number one, why should you identify group and P&C shops? Number two, why would they want to partner? And three, how do you get started? So Al McMahon, really appreciate this suggestion. Great subject matter. Make sure you go out and get those $250 worth of Amazon gift cards we've got for you on Greenhouse. Those of you who haven't checked out Greenhouse, check it out. There may be something that you may have points there you don't even know about. You could be getting things on Amazon tomorrow, but take a look and see. So it's been great to be with you this morning. We will be back with you on May 12th at 7 a.m. I'm Bill, and this has been Near and Far. Have a great rest of your day.